Konnichiwa, Samurai James here with part 3 of my video on the 7 supplemental samurai armor parts. Alright, this one is called the Tate Eri. It is actually not here on the table, it's on the armor itself because it's not a detachable piece in the way that my armor is. So let me show you what it is. Now on my armor, the Tate Eri are attached to the Wadagami straps here. I'm going to provide pictures of it so you can see as I'm talking. What it is a set of Kiko plates on the inside and outside on padded fabric that provides a little bit of a standing collar protection from the side and also to the top of the shoulders. With the Osode in particular, if you were to take a strike that's coming overhead, it's a higher chance it's going to be coming and landing directly on the top of your shoulder than it would be with the modern, what they call the Tosei Gusoku, smaller Sode, which began to get smaller and they also began to get shaped to the shoulder and sometimes would be mounted higher up as well. So the Tate Eri also helps provide some protection for that. Now, as I mentioned on my armor, they're actually attached to the straps. That's a common reproduction thing that we see in modern armors today. However, historically, it could be a separate piece that was actually worn underneath of the cuirass, and it would not be attached to the cuirass. Some armors never had them at all, particularly if you were an Ashigaru or a lower income, lower means fighter. You may simply have a do that did not have straps on it. Now on my armor, they are attached to the Wadagami straps. That is a common thing with modern reproductions. However, there were a few variations historically. Now if you look at some of the lower tier modern repros, they're actually made with the do that doesn't even have the Tate Eri on it. You can buy it and have it added on later as a supplemental piece, which may be something that happened historically. And in history, they also had sometimes a half vest, a short vest that they would pull on that had the Tate Eri on it, so you would actually put on the vest and pull the do on over top, and they would be two separate pieces. Now the Tate Eri not only provide a standing collar of Kikogani to help protect the side of your neck a bit, they also extend out over your shoulder, so where the Wadagami strap comes over, they come over more. But in addition to that, they can have a small amount of padding on them that will make it more comfortable if your do starts to shift out of place and you start bearing weight on your shoulders. That'll keep the actual solid straps of the Wadagami from riding directly on you. Of course, there are additional layers that you would have underneath. You would have your Yoroi Hidatari arming garments. You may have a Juban Shitagi undershirt as well. So that's a third or fourth layer. But when you're talking about being out on a battlefield, being out marching for hours and everything, any little bit of comfort you can get certainly helps. If you enjoyed the video, like and comment. If you haven't subscribed already, then slash that subscribe button and join the Samurai Squad. That's going to wrap it up for the Tate Eri, and next up we're going to be moving down underneath of the armpits for part 4 in the series. But for now, this is Samurai James saying thanks for watching and sayonara.